Some of you may remember the video on my Magnavox Astro-Sonic, which is albeit quite dirty right now. You can see there's light coming up, but it's actually unplugged. That's light from the lamp I've got behind it so I can see inside. I've got the back taken off because the controls were quite scratchy, so if you observe, I've got a can of Deoxit here I'm going to use on it. So let's get down here. This light might end up kicking me in the butt, I don't know. You can see these are the speaker enclosures. Acoustic suspension according to a diagram otherwise, but it appears to hold both the woofer and the tweeter, and is somehow held down by these metal straps. Up here is the phonograph, and then there's the other one. Right here's the tape ins and outs and a hidden panel. I'm guessing these are on older models where the internal and external speaker switches were. Of course, on this model they're right here and need to be sprayed by aforementioned Deoxit. Here's the tuner and preamp panel, which you can see all that mess right there. See if you can see this. Some of you might be interested in this. What I'm about to show you, you can see a sticker right there. Model number 1P3923, finish oak, and the serial number, and 120 watts. Power consumption, of course, not power watt. It's for in the amp department. There's the amplifier board. This is a 1969 Astro-Sonic, so as you can see, it's transistorized. As far as I know, it's had nothing done to it. I cleaned it, kind of stirred off one of the transistors, and it says Bendix, something like that. What is that? 68 P1K 6911M. Maybe that'll mean something to some of you. I'm obviously not, what's the word? I forget. I don't know, what that particular transistor does, and a bunch of resistors and a couple transformers. They're here what appears to be the line in, and those are shielded. Doesn't look like it. Then come on over here to the output and the power in and all that good stuff. Power supply is probably also on this amplifier board. And then over there to the other speaker cabinet. And then there's that hole right there for if you had a cassette deck hooked up. This is pretty neat. You can see a dipole antenna built in, hooked up, and connects to the antenna terminals down there. Obviously I can't talk. You can see terminals for other models that would have AM and VHF and UHF, so I guess they use that same terminal board, I can't talk today, for the ones with the built-in television, which is kind of neat. So I'm going to Deoxit, and maybe I'll make another video. And in fact, I forgot to mention this right here is the record storage compartment, part of which could be used to mount a tape deck in somehow. Find all kinds of neat stuff. These two white wires here that go into the casing, my guess would be that's AM, the AM antenna. So let's see what happens. Okay, I've sprayed the controls with Deoxit. I've got it plugged into a power strip, which is also plugged into a GFCI just to be safe. Let's do a smoke test. Well, no shorts, so Deoxit's not supposed to short, but better safe than sorry. Hey, well, it powered on. Let's grab a CD and put in the CD player. Retro Trad used this song in a video demonstrating a jukebox. What track is that again? Track 4. Where's the loudness at? Ooh, glad I checked that. It was all the way up. That would not have been good. And we aired out the CD player. Turn that bass down. Not bad. No scratchiness. Now if you notice, on this dirty floor, I've got these two wires. Gee, what could those go to? I'm not sure what's up with it. For some reason, that speaker is getting a fair bit more power than that one. However, this does not appear to be the case with the internal speakers, but I'd have to look a little more just to be sure. But the scratchiness on the controls is gone. I changed out En Vogue in favor of foreplay, went from some hip-hop to some jazz. And I've just been using the CDs because it's just easier to deal with. That record player has issues. You gotta stack, you know, about 3 or 4 up before it'll actually, before the needle will come down enough to actually be able to go on the record. It needs adjusting, but I do not know how to do that, so therefore it's probably not going to get done unless somebody tells me to. But my TV and stereo out of here. The Magnavox is moving over to this wall where the TV is now, and should do quite a nice job of providing music in here when needed. And that room I haven't done work on it in way too long. A friend of mine's going to come up next month and help me, for the most part, finish sheetrocking. I've got one corner I'm going to hold off on. There was a leak around the window, and I'm waiting for a good Missouri severe thunderstorm to make sure I patch the leak. So this is the Magnavox Astro-Sonic with a short demo of the Sound Tech ST12s. Coming to a close. Like I said, the Magnavox is so much better since I deoxed it. That Deoxit, I bought I paid $10 for it at a local store, and it's been worth it. I'll have to squirt some inside the Sansui. I've got my level adjust control, and that needs some work. So, oh, and you can see the back of the Magnavox there, leaning up against the sofa. Okay, bye.